Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 7, Croak, is the return to form I never thought we would get from this lackluster season. For the last 6 episodes, I've been twiddling my thumbs, hoping that these haphazard plot threads and disappointing action sequences would add up to something. Yellowjackets Season 3, Episode 6 provided the biggest twist of the season, and I was worried the series would immediately squander this opportunity. However, Croak gives us everything we've been wanting throughout the season, even if I'm still wondering what Yellowjackets was waiting for. Our big question going into Episode 7 is who these new people are and how on earth they stumbled upon the Yellowjackets camp. Another series might have spent more time getting to know the newcomers, who include Joel McHale and Ashley Sutton, 2 extremely necessary additions to the Yellowjackets wilderness cast. However, Yellowjackets wastes little time getting right to the meat of the episode at long last. Of course, I would have preferred that Yellowjackets had forgone the drawn-out Coach Ben storyline and brought us here sooner, but we can't go back in time. The team gets a much-needed shake-up in Yellowjackets Episode 7. Though the wilderness is always interesting, Yellowjackets gives it a fresh coat of paint. My heart goes out to Nelson Franklin, who plays the first outsider the girls have seen in months and summarily gets axed in the back of the head by a deranged Lottie. However, Lottie's actions are a strong suggestion of what's to come, as one half of the team might be thrilled at the potential of being rescued, but Lottie isn't the only one who isn't ready to leave the woods. McHale and Sutton will provide a new chorus of voices and additional plot lines, but they'll also throw a wrench into the delicate balance the girls have found in the woods. Based on the final days of Coach Ben's tenure, it will be interesting to see how the Yellowjackets react to adult influence. They never listened to Ben, but these newcomers aren't aware of their pasts. As a lifeline to their escape, with no expectations for the Yellowjackets to be anything less than wild, it's possible they won't be easily overpowered and that McHale and Sutton will be series regulars moving forward. The fact that they were introduced means Yellowjackets knew the plot was getting stagnant, but all this is going to change. I've been happily surprised by Jennifer Morrison's direction this season, as she returns for Croak after helming 12 angry girls and 1 drunk Travis. It seems that her experience acting in the action scenes in Once Upon a Time has paid off, as Croak outmatches the season's other episodes in pace and intrigue. Every time we return to the past storyline, I was thrilled to see how seamlessly the pieces of the season fit together and that it seems Yellowjackets will be looking toward the future in the final episodes. Meanwhile, in the much less interesting present, accusations are flowing like water when it comes to the identity of Lottie's killer, and it could honestly be anybody. Shauna feels too obvious, and having her be a murderer for the second time would be boring. Tysa is a likely candidate, as Van's hallucinations have confirmed that it's the other Tysa who's been calling the shots, likely for longer than we know. While it's a little too convenient that the tape somehow survived the wild, I'm hoping this will lead to adult Melissa being revealed in the next episode. Croak both confirms and denies our suspicions about the wild in Yellowjackets. It's uncertain how the supernatural elements will play a role in the coming installments. Croak begins by telling us that the screaming in the woods has been nothing but the sounds of mating frogs. A funny idea, to be sure, but this also takes away a big plot element that pointed to the existence of the forces outside the girls' control. Many aspects of Yellowjackets Season 3 have indicated that it's possible all supernatural moments have been nothing but tools the Yellowjackets use to deny culpability in their actions. Callie raises a good point in Croak, is Shauna really a good person, or has she been telling everyone a story, including herself? Then there are the hallucinations, the visions, and the fact that the girls in the woods are thwarted at every turn in their attempts to find a way out. There are plenty of explanations for all these, but the fact is that Yellowjackets wants to keep us in the dark. When it came to what the season was planning for the long-term arc, this was frustrating to me. However, this episode of Yellowjackets has made me less afraid to place my faith in the series, even if they should have dropped this bombshell much sooner.